I have got a serious case of the Mondays.
Y'all ready for the big show?
I hate Mondays.
I don't work Mondays.
Say what?
Talk about a case of the Mondays.
Listen, I say we don't air this show.
What are you talking about?
As they say in Hollywood, the show must go on.
It's Monday Madness.
This is the show for you.
Let's go.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to NSS. This is the Reynolds Report. Harrison Ford's plane crash earlier this year was caused by a loose part and wasn't the movie star's fault. The National Transportation Safety Board released a report late last week. Ford took off in his private plane from Santa Monica Airport on March 5th and lost power, prompting him to attempt to return to the airport. Before he could land, the plane crashed in a golf course. During the investigation into the crash, Ford told investigators that he couldn't remember the crash itself. He could only describe what happened up to the moment of the crash. Ford was seriously injured when the plane crashed, although there were no injuries to those on the ground at the Penmar golf course. The investigation found that an improperly installed shoulder harness likely contributed to the severity of Ford's injuries. Well, it's almost back to school time, and some cool kids are already shopping for new lunchboxes. These days, they're usually made of plastic or a soft-sided material. According to the book Lunchbox, Inside and Out, the traditional metal lunchbox favored by working-class stiffs dates back to the 1880s, but it wasn't until 1902 that the first kid-oriented lunch pail hit the market. It was shaped like a picnic basket and featured pictures of kids playing. The lunchbox industry really got big in 1950 when an inspired executive at the Aladdin Company slapped decals of popular TV cowboy Hopalong Cassidy on old lunchboxes and promptly sold 600,000 within a year. The most popular lunchbox of all time is the Disney School Bus, a domed metal box which sold 6 million between 1961 and 1973. Vanity Fair magazine has put Rihanna on its best dress list. I'm confused. I thought you had to wear clothes to get on that list. Busta Rhymes was arrested for assault after throwing a container of muscle milk protein drink at an employee at a New York gym. He's been charged with 2 counts of assault and 1 count of totally destroying his street cred. Scientists this week will announce the public's choice for the names of 32 planets. So far, the leading vote-getter is Brad. Still with space, NASA is building robots that will find resources on Mars by serving as prospectors. They've already completed one with a white beard and a limp that goes by the name of Old Gus. Warner Brothers announced they're making a Dungeons and Dragons movie. Sorry, my apologies. I realize I should have prefaced that statement with, "Attention, hopeless male virgins." A new survey found the signs of aging that bother people the most. They include weight gain, crow's feet, and agreeing with Bill O'Reilly. Pope Francis has invited Oprah to the Vatican. I'm thinking for Oprah, a trip to the Vatican would be slumming. A pastor in Florida tackled a gunman who was attempting to rob his congregation during services. First of all, never interrupt a pastor's sermon. And second, never, ever make the mistake of getting between a preacher and his collection plate. Feds say El Chapo Guzman is most likely still in Mexico. They found a tunnel underneath his favorite restaurant. A massive sinkhole formed in Brooklyn. City officials chose not to do anything about it in hopes it will swallow up hundreds of hipsters. An Alabama home was quarantined over concern for Ebola, which brings the number of reasons to avoid Alabama to 8,000,000,001. And Gwyneth Paltrow testified before Congress last week. Yes, Congress invited Gwyneth because they wanted advice on how to become even less popular. Thanks, everybody. We have a new episode of the Reynolds Report for you every weekday. Be sure to check out the Being Frank Show, starring Frank D'Angelo. Live Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern, right here on NSS.